Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in KITZUR HILCHOS SHABBOS, and we're speaking about the Lamites Melachas, the 39 Melachas, Meleches Machsheves, as we mentioned yesterday. The action has to be a very valuable action that is accomplishing something, that is something that was done in the building and the constructing and even the taking down of the Mishkan itself, the tabernacle. That's what defines a Melacha. And now he brings Ayah Beperush Shel Torah Rav Shamshin Rav Hirsch Zatzal. Take a look inside the commentary of Rav Hirsch on the Chumash. Bebir Shaloi al Aseres Hadibros. There he explains in the Ten Commandments. She is be'ayitev achiluk bein ma shenikra b'shem malacha. He explains very well over there the difference between something that's called a malacha, hainu meleches machsheves, sha'asalanu haTorah la'aseis b'Shabbos, which the Torah says we're not allowed to do on Shabbos, ubein ma shenikra b'shem avodah, and that which is called an avodah, work, shepater aleh, which we are not chayiv, we're not obligated, we are pater, we're exempted. You did such a thing. And the difference between the two is like this. Says Rav Hirsch, Melacha is when you bring your machshava, you bring your thoughts lepayel to fruition. Gitziras ezedarva, you are like creating, fashioning something. Mimatzav shalei lamatzav chadash. It's from something, a matzav, a situation, or a metzias, a reality that it wasn't. And now it's a matzav chadash. It's a brand new reality that you have now formed, fashioned, or created. V'aynu mashakorim. This is what we call meleches yitzira. It's a malacha. It's an action of yitzira, of fashioning, of forming, of shaping. That's not the same thing as what we call avodah, work. You're not changing the actual thing itself. For example, as we mentioned, you would be allowed to move heavy furniture around your house all day long on Shabbos if you wanted. Not recommended. It's not just the greatest way to relax on Shabbos, but you could. Why? Because that's avodah. You're not changing the couch. You're not changing the heavy dresser. You're just moving its location, but you're not changing it. Masha'en came when it comes to the malachas, those things that we cannot do on Shabbos, you're like creating a new metzias, a new reality out of the thing it is that you have. Even though, like we're saying in our example, it's true, you could work even harder in the case of avodah, of work. You didn't change the reality at all. You didn't change the thing itself. It's not included in the category of malacha that you can do on Shabbos. Nimsa, you see, the Torah is not particular about doing something that causes you to work and put in effort. Even on something that's small. According to the laws of the Torah, the boundaries that the Torah paints for us, if it's considered to be a meleches machsheves, one of these melachas that we're talking about, you're already going to be chayev on Shabbos. And again, we're going to see when we get to the examples, all these things that even for the littlest thing that a person could do, that's going to be considered a melacha, even though you didn't put any effort. You didn't do that much at all. You wrote a letter. You wrote 2 letters. Let's say you have to write 2 letters, and we'll see. How much effort did you make? It's small. It took you 3 seconds to do such a thing. As opposed to the guy that's moving the heavy couch up and down the staircase on Shabbos. The Torah is makpid on changing the metzias, the reality, the matzah, the situation that something is in. And so too, the opposite is true. Something a person puts a lot of effort into. Like we mentioned before, and we've been saying in this example, the person is schlepping the heavy object up the stairs, down the stairs, up the stairs. If according to the definition of the Torah, this is only avodah, it's only work, Pater alav b'Shabbos, you're exempt from any chil Shabbos over there. V'yesh shegam mutar lecharchila, and there are situations where it's even mutar, permitted lecharchila, no problem at all. V'ayin sham yoser ba'arichas, you take a look over there in arichas where it's in the Rav Hirsch, where he expounds upon this even more. So this is Rav Hirsch's basic chiluk, his distinction. Melacha that you're not allowed to do on Shabbos, where you're creating something. You're changing the mitzias, the reality of this object, of this situation. It's coming to a new situation right now. And Avodah is when you're just dealing with what you have in front of you. You're not changing the thing itself. Maybe you're moving it around. Moving it around doesn't count as changing the reality of this thing. Okay, we're going to see more, obviously, as we go through, so we'll understand deeper the way that the Melacha works, and then we'll begin to embark on the journey of learning the 39 Melachas, the 39 prohibited actions that a Jew is not allowed to do on Shabbos Kodesh. All the best.